Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to this next installment in our Get to Know the Director series, and I'm joined by the wonderful and talented Keira Loughran. Keira, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thanks. Hey.
It's great to have you. A little background on Keira. She's an award-winning actor and director, writer, dramaturg, and producer, so many things, who has worked all across Ontario and the GTA, extensively at the Stratford Festival, as well as Canadian Stage, Summer Works, and you've also directed at York University and now UTM Sheridan. And Kira's also a third degree Aikido black belt, just casually throw that in there with all your other skills. And she's the director of A Midsummer Night's Dream, which is one of our two classical projects this winter. So Kira, I have to ask right off the bat, what has it been like working with this year's third year class?
Pardon the pun. It's been a dream. They're amazing. In these COVID times, it was like a bit scary to come in to, like I'd never met any of them in person, and online teaching was a new, or online rehearsals was a new thing. And they've been amazing. Like, they've just inspired me, and it's really a joy to see them, to share some of my skills and tools, and see them take them and just like run and discover really beautiful stuff. I think they've found a real connection to the text. And together we've really made a show that I'm really proud of and excited by.
Yeah, and going off that, from my understanding, you signed on to this project before we even really knew what the pandemic would turn out to be, and before all the restrictions on live performance, and before it moved online. So, how did your vision for the show change when it moved online?
You know,
Yeah.
well, it was always for me about sharing Shakespeare with students, and understanding that this was for some people maybe their first time working with Shakespeare and Shakespearean language. So it wasn't so much like my directorial vision on the show. I really came on board because I wanted to share it, and I love doing Shakespeare as an actor, and I hoped that I might be part of the processes of the students. And so, initially it was we were going to be performing on live and then just rehearsing online. So the learning curve was going, can I share these tools online in a way that's effective? And we discovered, yes, we can. And then we found out that the performance was going to be online too. And so then it was like this whole other toolkit that I have never had. This is the first show that I've directed online before. And it really has been a conversation with the students, so that it's more than just a reading in your living room, that it gives you, but that we stay centered in what we've been working on all fall, which is how to own this text and enjoy performing it, like being these intelligent, funny, articulate, human beings in these worlds and in these stories, and finding connection with each other through the story of the play, and trying to find the right kind of framework or pivot within the structure, to be able to do that, in a way that's engaging. And I think I'm very proud of what we've found. I haven't seen anything like it before, but I also feel like we've been able to really capture the students' performances and the really good work that they've found and discovered.
hmm And what can audience members expect from the show? Like, what sort of elements are in the show that we might look forward to?
Well, I think the biggest pivot for me, I hate that word by the way, but is
Yeah.
how it's an outdoor show, so it's really hard, what I used to call the like break through the Brady Bunch of the Zoom structure and format. And I guess early when we found out we were going online, we found it was when people were starting to explore Zoom a little bit and the whole like virtual background, and into snap camera technology. And I've got kids who are obsessed with Kids Messenger and like putting on the little emojis and everything on their faces. And I thought, well, I do like to embrace the format and structure. And I was like, if we have to be online, is there something that we can find within the story of the play through which we can use these things that we can only do online, like digital manipulation and stuff? And so we delved into the world of snapped camera and lenses and virtual backgrounds. Myself and Sarah Scrogie, who's been our production liaison with the department, has just been amazing to become amateur graphic designers, so that we can create these outdoor settings and filter the magic through the magic of digital technology in a way that is simple and balances and keeps the focus on like the acting, right? So it's not all about the bells and whistles, but it's just a little bit to kind of go, oh, I wouldn't be able to see that if I was actually in a theater live in quite that way, but it still allows the actors' performances to come through.
Keira, it was so great to have you and to talk to you today. A Midsummer Night Stream opens this weekend, January 28th to 30th, and tickets can be found at tickets.sheridancollege.ca.